moms, welcome back to Warrior Nation News. I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Leland. We have a lot to get to as homecoming week is next week. There's the game, parade, and of course, one of our favorite traditions, the dress-up days.
This year's themes are super fun. We're starting it off on Tuesday with Medieval Day, so wear your best Renaissance era outfit. On Wednesday, it will be country versus country club, so think pickleball or golf attire versus Wranglers, boots, and cowboy hats.
On Thursday, you can wear anything that has your class color, so get creative. And Friday is Navy and Gray Day, so show your warrior pride.
Even though we're dressing up for the theme days, we still have to follow a modest dress code.
We want to make sure that if you wear leggings, that you have shorts on over your leggings. And I know that one of the days is a country versus country club, but we cannot wear our short Lululemon skirts for tennis skirts. So you have to be really careful with that. No masks are allowed. We're not going to wear masks and cover our face. And then we just want to be sure that our shoulders are covered, no sleeveless, nothing sleeveless. And I would just say that if you have any question or concern, try to ask us the day before or whatever, just to keep yourself in good standing.
Friday is jam-packed with a lot of fun events. We start off with the parade at 10:30 a.m. Students from lower school to upper school will line the parade route and cheer on all of our fall teams.
Our homecoming court and hominies will also ride on floats through the parade as they make their way to the stadium for our homecoming pep rally at 11 a.m., where the winners will be announced.
I think what is so exciting about Liberty is that we're a school that we have preschool all the way to 12th grade. And so it's so amazing when we can all get together at an all-school pep rally or maybe the parade and all celebrate being warriors and being part of this special community that God created here for us. And so I just love that day. It's one of my favorite days, and it just brings us all together.
Students will be released early at noon on Friday, right after the pep rally. But don't stay home for long because the tailgating fun starts at 4:30 in the fan zone behind the visitor side of the stadium.
This is all leading up to the homecoming game that night. Liberty is taking on Parrish, a team that has won the 6A TAP state championship for the last 5 years in a row. But Coach Witten says he isn't intimidated.
Anytime you win 5 state championships in a row, you're a really good program, and to have that kind of consistency, I have a lot of respect for their program. And so, it's a tough challenge for us, but our kids, we embrace that. We want to play against the best, and in order to be the best, you got to go against them. And so it'll be a great challenge for us. It's homecoming. There's a lot of excitement, and I think that'll be a team that hopefully we see again in the playoffs. And so it's going to be a tough challenge across the board for us, and something I think our kids and our community is really looking forward to.
The game starts at 7 p.m. The theme is Navy and Gray. We hope to see you there, Warriors.
One of the best things about homecoming is seeing our Liberty community come together.
In this month's Warrior Way segment, we're taking a closer look on what it means to build community.
Hey guys, we're here with several members of our Warrior Nation News team, where we're here to find out what they know about building community.
So Blake and Sabrina, sometimes it can be really hard to build community, so what would you say to others? I would say not to be afraid to jump right in and make friends and be the first one to introduce yourself, because there's only one chance to do that.
I'd say just be yourself. You don't want to be the person that goes to different friend groups and just acts different each one, says different stuff and stuff like that, so I'd just say be yourself.
And Sawyer and Kara, why is it good to make an effort to build community?
One reason it's important to build community is because, first of all, life just isn't fun without friends, and having friends just makes everything easier.
A lot like what Sawyer said, middle school is a hard time and it's just easier to go through it with friends. And if you're dealing with something, a friend is in my opinion, one of the best ways to just let it off and to get advice from.
Thanks so much for talking with us. And even Jesus built community for himself too, so it must be important.
That's right. In Ecclesiastes, it says that 2 are better than 1, for if one falls, the other will help him up. I'm Rylan.
And I'm Abigail with Warrior Nation News.
One important part about building community is serving one another, and NJHS is providing a great opportunity to do just that.
All next week, students can bring in pasta, rice, and canned goods to donate to the Denton Freedom House. The food will be used to help those in our community who need it.
A lot of us don't realize, but there are thousands of people that are in our surrounding community right now that are in need. They may be hungry, or their families may be having some financial problems, and so we can go and we can be, again, the hands and feet of Jesus.
You can donate your things to the middle school office.
Our 6th and 7th graders are back from their class retreats at Sky Ranch.
The 6th graders learned about their identity in Christ, while the 7th graders learned about what it means to have a heart for God and others.
Students we talked with said they had an amazing time.
I thought it was really fun. It was cool to see everybody grow closer to God, and I had really fun with my friends.
I always knew that Jesus loved us all the time, but it really sunk in that even when I did something super wrong, he still loved me a lot.
All just the messages and the little points that Pastor Braden and Pastor Luke gave us were so impactful. And just to see everyone just praying for each other and just being there, you really see it impacting the people over the days.
Our middle school spotlight team is getting ready to debut their first play of the year.
Poor Claire tells the story of a young, wealthy woman who transforms from a socialite to a social worker.
The actors say that it is both funny and inspiring at the same time.
For the most part, it's based during like the medieval time period, but then it also switches to current day every now and then, like with scenes with the poor. And towards the end, Claire says an entire prayer where she brings up many things that you would see in current day life. So it's just a really cool thing because it switches time periods so much.
You would love to go to Poor Claire because of how the scenes change from medieval to 2024. And it's really fun, and the acting is phenomenal.
This show is planned for October 25th at 6:30 right here at Liberty.
Tickets are $10 each and can be purchased at the door.
Our fall sports are off to a great start.
Let's head over to the desk where Blake and Sabrina are standing by with an update.
Hey Warriors, our fall sports are in full swing.
Navy football is 3-1 and they have 4 games left. Their chances to win district are looking good. They have a big game coming up against Prestonwood on Thursday at 6 p.m. at Prestonwood.
Navy volleyball is also doing really well with a record of 20-2. They also feel confident to win district. They will be playing in a public school tournament in a couple of weeks. Good luck, girls.
The boys and girls cross country teams are doing a great job. They've had 4 meets so far this season.
Sawyer Jones and Nolan Nelson have been leading the way for the boys team. Charlotte Robinson and Addison Reese have been dominating for the girls team.
They've had their big district meet coming up on Saturday, October 19th at the Buff in Haltom City.
Our middle school tennis team is putting in some extra work during the off-season, playing in several matches.
Ava Drew says they're hoping this will give them a jump to the start of their spring season.
It's especially helpful because it helps deal with all the nerves. So whenever the real matches come, then you don't have to feel as nervous because it's almost like you've played in those matches before. And it's also just a lot of fun and a great way to practice.
Before we go, we wanted to check in with some of the leaders of our fall sports.
Here's this month's edition of Captain's Roundtable.
Hey guys, we're here with some of our team captains from volleyball, football, and cross country.
Yeah, that's right. We got Marley from volleyball, Riker from football, Sawyer from boys cross country, and Charlotte from girls cross country. Let's kick it off with football. So Riker, you guys got a big win versus Dallas Christian last night, winning 40-24. What do you think your team's big keys to success are?
Just mainly culture, and during practice we're just able to soak in a bunch of new plays and just be able to run them in games. And our running is good. Our blocking on the O-line is good. On defense, we're making good tackles, and we just keep running through teams.
So Marley, volleyball has had a lot of success this season as well. How are you feeling about your chances as you head into district games?
I'm feeling really good. The team this year is just truly amazing, and we all work really well together. I think it'll be really easy for us to make it to districts, and just we'll all play amazing.
Are there any challenges that you foresee in going into district?
I feel like nothing we can't face, but definitely our rivals Legacy and Prestonwood should be tough. We've beat them before, we've lost to them before, so it's pretty much a 50-50 shot.
Now let's talk about cross country. The boys and girls teams have been doing really well this season. Sawyer, you've set several PRs this season. What are your personal and team goals as you head into the district meet?
Well, personal goal of mine is to just keep getting sub-11 in the 2-mile because that is a pretty big milestone. And a team goal that I think we should all keep hitting is just running together because that'll get us more points for our team and help us win more meets.
So, Charlotte, you finished first in your last meet and set a PR. Where do you go from here, and how do you keep pushing yourself to be better and better?
My goal is to just keep bettering my time and getting good places and being better than I was at my last performance. The way I push myself to keep getting better is just to remember who I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to glorify God and be a vessel of glory for Him, and to just use my gifts that He's blessed me with to the best of my ability.
All right, guys, to close out this segment of Captain's Roundtable, we would like to give each of you a chance to shout out someone from your team that has done a phenomenal job this season. So tell us who you pick and why.
I pick our libero, Caitlin Gartner, because truthfully, without her, we could not function. She is one of the best liberos I've seen, and I feel like DS players get overlooked a lot just because they're not the ones spiking the ball down on the 10-foot line to finish out the point, but without them, we could not manage.
I'm going to pick Holden Haskins because I can see from where he started, he has made a lot of improvement, and he's just gotten better and better and became one of our top runners this season.
I pick Addie because she always shows up to practice with such a good attitude. She puts in so much hard work and just makes our group a cohesive group.
Probably Blake only, just because he showed up a lot more than since 7th grade. It's just been coming to practice and trying harder each day.
Thanks so much for talking with us, guys. We wish you all the best of luck for the rest of your season. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Johnny
with Warrior Nation News.
That's all for sports. I'm Blake.
And I'm Sabrina. Now back to you at the desk.
Thanks, guys.
In case you didn't know, some of our NJHS members are offering peer-to-peer tutoring every Tuesday and Thursday morning in the Nook.
What we really want is for students that have gifts to be able to use them. And there's a real need during zero period to have a quiet place where students can get help and work on their academics.
Students who've taken advantage of the opportunity say it has helped them a lot.
I came in for tutoring for math and I was really struggling with the concept, and it really helped me understand how to do math more.
I came in for the assignment in English, and my friend Austin helped me understand it and learn it better.
I would say just don't be afraid to come, and it's okay, it's a safe space and it's practically free tutoring.
I would say that coming to peer-to-peer tutoring would help out a lot because I know a bunch of students have been helped, especially with math and English, and they've started to pass their classes and do very good on tests.
Now it's time for our favorite segment, This or That.
This time we asked you guys to choose your favorite school supplies and uniform options. Check it out.
So Oliver, composition notebook or spiral notebook?
Spiral, because you get to put your pencil in it.
I like spiral notebooks because the perforated pages are way easier to rip out.
I choose spiral so you can fold it all the way over.
I would probably choose a spiral notebook, but it just kind of depends on what I'm doing.
I like the spiral notebooks because all the patterns and all the designs on it.
Mechanical pencil or wooden pencil?
I like wooden pencils because they're so much more original, and I just like using original stuff.
I would rather choose mechanical pencils.
Mechanical. I like mechanical, but I always break the lead, so wooden pencils.
Crew neck or fleece?
Wait, which one's which?
Fleece, crew neck.
Fleece.
Crew neck. I prefer the crew neck.
Fleece, because I don't like crew necks.
Would you rather navy shorts or khaki shorts?
I would rather khaki shorts, even though I'm modeling this. Khaki.
Well, I have to go with khaki for the shorts, but the pose on definitely the navy. The pose makes me want to wear the navy shorts.
Plaid or khaki skirt?
I prefer the plaid skirt.
Would you rather wear a khaki or plaid skirt?
Plaid.
Would you rather have a Stanley or an Awala?
Awala, because Stanleys are just, everybody has a Stanley, and I like switching it up.
Definitely a Stanley.
I'd probably choose a Stanley.
Awala because it's fun to flip open.
Awala, I do not like Stanleys.
And we know you love your pink Stanley, Leland.
Yeah, no. Just as a reminder, we don't have school Thursday, Friday, or Monday. So we hope you enjoy your 5-day weekend.
That's all for this edition of Warrior Nation News. I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Leland.
And we'll see you next time.